Doctor Who, Encounter of the Doctors. The Doctor had just finished work on making K9. He was happy. He showed K9 to John and Gillian. They were happy too. They all smiled. That was until the TARDIS rocked and rocked. There were sounds that can only be described as danger, danger. A warning. The cloister bells rang. What's going on? Gillian asked. I don't know, said the Doctor, but I don't think it's good. I mean, the cloister bells are ringing, so obviously not. Duh, said John. Master, said the new K9. I detect time disturbance. Oh, shit, said the Doctor. Suddenly, the TARDIS door swung open inwards, and the Doctor was sucked out. Ah, Doctor! Cried John and Gillian. Doctor Master! Cried K9, but it was too late. They couldn't do anything. The Doctor was sucked into the time vortex. The TARDIS doors closed in front of the children and K9. They could not do anything. The Doctor was now lost in time and space. The Ultimate Doctor was not the only Doctor to fall into the time vortex. His successor, the Fantastic Doctor, had also fallen into the time vortex not long after an adventure with cats and dogs. Meanwhile, their original self, the earliest Doctor, had also been sucked through a time and space portal whilst walking around London in the 1960s. Bugger. I really should have gone to the post office yesterday, the earliest Doctor said. The three Doctors soon arrived through time and space portals on a desolate planet. The Ultimate Doctor was the first to awake, as he had been the first to be kidnapped. Where am I? I can ask you the same question, said the earliest Doctor, who had just gotten up. And who may you be, young man? I am the Doctor, the Ultimate Doctor said. Oh, I don't think so, the earliest Doctor said. You may be a Doctor, but I am the Doctor. The original, you might say. Or rather, the earliest. Ultimate stared at his earliest incarnation. I don't believe it, said Ultimate. It's you, the earliest Doctor, my first self. Are you saying that you are one of my future selves? The earliest Doctor asked. Yes, said Ultimate. I'm somewhere down the line, not long afterwards. I'm certainly in one of the next 5. And I think I've got a successor as well, so I'm definitely not the last one, unless I am the last one and the Time Lords gave me new regeneration eyes. No, you are not the last one, said the Fantastic Doctor, who had just gotten up and had come over to his other selves. And I don't think I'm the last one either. Oh, hello, said Ultimate. I'm the Ultimate Doctor, and this, I am the earliest Doctor, as I'm sure he is aware, said the earliest Doctor. You don't need to introduce everybody yourself, you know. Yes, I am aware. Thank you, anyway, Fantastic said. So, what are you guys doing here? Well, I was taken out of my time with a time-space portal, my dear boy, said the earliest Doctor. Whilst I was out to the post office, may I add. Thankfully, I was able to sort out that parcel I was supposed to send. What was it again? Oh, that's right. It was Chesterton's birthday present, I think. Yes, Chesterton's birthday present. Dear Chesterton, happy birthday, love, the Doctor and Susan. P.S. Whatever you do, don't play with the alterations. Just leave it as it is, and you'll be fine. What on earth did you give him? Ultimate asked. A Blu-ray player, the earliest Doctor said, and then laughed. You do know those won't work with 1960s televisions, the Fantastic Doctor said. The earliest Doctors just stopped. Oh, yes, I didn't think that through. I might have to recall that. I might just buy him a new book for him to write stuff in. Maybe. So, now what do we do? Ultimate said. Ah, doctors! Came a voice. I am so glad that you are here. Oh no, said Fantastic. Oh dear, said the earliest Doctor. Oh crap, said the Ultimate Doctor. It's the Master! Do-do-do-do! Again! Do-do-do-do! They cried. Yes, it is I, the Master! The Theatrical Master, to be precise. Why are you called the Theatrical Master? The earliest Doctor asked. It's because I act like a theatrical performer, perhaps in a pantomime, the Theatrical Master said. Also, the incarnation you met, Ultimate, he was the evil master, like the really evil master. Yeah, that's it. The really evil master. Yeah, he's super evil. He's like, whilst I'm like, and then there's also Missy. She's like, and yeah, and there's other masters out there, and there's other Doctors as well. So, well, we're Time Lords and Time Ladies. So, yeah, there's going to be different incarnations, there's going to be different genders, there's going to be different races, there's going to be some non-humanoid ones, would you believe? I think in one alternative universe, there's one of you that's a dinosaur. And another of you somehow becomes the Fat Controller of the Isle of Sodor in Thomas. There's another universe where some of you are transgender. Somehow, I don't know, but it somehow works. Or at least it appears transgender. Quite a lot of you like violence in that universe and bad language, and then there's this other universe where the original one doesn't even like to get involved. Yeah, and one of the universes has a really racist one, a deliberately racist one. Some of them have a unintentional racist one, but there's this one that's intentionally racist. I don't like the sound of him, said the earliest Doctor. Yeah, why do you think we avoid that incarnation at all costs? Said the Ultimate Doctor. Well, now that I have you in my trap, Doctor, it is time to destroy you! The Theatrical Master laughed. The Fantastic Doctor asked him, how? The Theatrical Master stopped laughing. So what? How? The Fantastic Doctor asked him. I will shoot you with these machine guns! The Theatrical Master said, pulling out some machine guns and pointing them at the three Doctors. You didn't really come up with a plan, did you? Ultimate asked. No, not really, said the Theatrical Master. I really thought I'd be better at doing this. My successor, he just tried to kill you, but he didn't succeed, partly due to that patient bastard Agent Nick. But still, he somehow had a better plan, I'm sure. He might not have, I don't know, but whatever. The Theatrical Master had been rambling. The three Doctors had slipped away. Oh, where have you gone? The Theatrical Master cried out. Ah, curse you, Doctor! The three Doctors had made their way back to what appeared to be the portals. As soon as we have gone through, we need to close them, said the earliest incarnation of the Doctors. Indeed, said Fantastic, but we have to get rid of the Master as well. I suggest, said the Ultimate Doctor, that we trick him into falling into one of these time portals. Sounds like a good idea, said Fantastic. I like that idea, said the earliest Doctor. Let's do it tonight. And he said, shut up, me, Ultimate told his successor. Sorry, Fantastic says. Doctor, I will destroy you now with my machine guns, said the Theatrical Master, running at him. Oh dear, here he comes, said the earliest Doctor. Anyone got a walking stick we can trip him over with? Ultimate asked. You really aren't thinking properly, are you? Fantastic said. What do you mean? Ultimate asked. Besides us, which doctor is standing right here? Asked Fantastic. And he pointed at Earliest. Why are you pointing at me? Earliest asked. You have a walking stick, Fantastic said. Oh yeah, Ultimate said. By the moons of Mondas, you are right, the Earliest Doctor said. He got out his walking stick and laid it down on the ground. The Master just stepped over it. Doofus, said Ultimate. Now how are we going to make him trip into the time-space portals? Is that what you were going to do? The Theatrical Master asked. Now I will definitely destroy you! Suddenly, the Earliest Doctor got out his hand and gave the Master a chop to the neck. Hike! Ugh! The Master then fell through one of the portals. Oh, you know Venetian karate? Ultimate said. Of course he does, Fantastic said. He practically invented it. Actually, no, one of my successors taught me it. Then he invented it, Earliest said. One of your successors? Said Ultimate. Who? Suddenly a figure stepped out. Ah, good evening, my fellow selves. The name's Doctor. The Doctor. It's the Spy Doctor, cried the Fantastic Doctor. And he's very good with kung fu and karate and all those martial arts stuff. Yes, said the Spy Doctor. I am all that and more. Well, thanks for teaching our original self the Venetian karate, old chap, Ultimate said. It's an honour, said the Spy Doctor. I just hope you are all safe and well. I have been monitoring this. I have monitoring gadgets. I couldn't intervene because it's, well, it's not my fight. I wasn't dragged through, but I was monitoring it. And here I am to come and help you out now. You better have your walking stick. Earliest, that's it, Earliest. I keep forgetting my other selves' names. You're Ultimate and you're Fantastic. Yes, I am, Fantastic said. The Spy Doctor went, ugh. Thank you, my dear future self, said Earliest. Now then, said the Spy Doctor. He got out his sonic screwdriver. Ah, yes. You're in that portal, my earliest self. Ultimate, you go for that one there. Fantastic, you go into that one, and I'll just go back to where I came. Yeah, that sounds right. He then puts his sonic screwdriver away. The other doctors smile and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome, Spy said. We should totally hang out sometime, Fantastic Doctor said. And risk all of creation falling into oblivion, the Earliest Doctor said. Well, it just so happens that this place known as the Tea Room that well, rather you, my dear first self, created, said the Spy Doctor. I'm sure we could all hang out there together, us and our other selves. Works for me, said Ultimate. Yep, said Fantastic. I suppose you are correct, said the Earliest Doctor. I better get round to creating such a universe. Well, goodbye, my dears. Bye-bye, said Ultimate. Bye-bye, said Fantastic. Bye-bye, said Spy. The Earliest Doctor then went through his portal, back to his universe. I will go back to my universe to close the portals, said the Spy Doctor. But I won't do it until you both have gone through, but I can go back now to set it up, if you would like some time alone with each other. Very well, said Fantastic. Okay, said Ultimate. It is settled, said the Spy Doctor. He went back through his portal in preparations to close the portals. Now only two doctors remained, Ultimate and Fantastic. So you're my next incarnation, said Ultimate. Fantastic looked at him and smiled. Yes, he said. Ultimate asked him, what should I be aware of in my future? If you can tell me anything, what should I know? The Fantastic Doctor looked at him, looked away, and then looked back. You've got to prepare to let go of the past and look towards the future. You've got to accept some people's decisions and allow them to do what they need. And you've got to keep K9 with you as much as possible because he's with me in the future. So if anything happens to you in your timeline, it pretty much changes the future. So if you can do that, thank you very much. Yeah, that's pretty much now all you need to know. Also, don't forget to go to the Eye of Orion at some point, possibly for a holiday. And watch out for Sontarans. Yes, that will be all for now. Where are you at your point of your life? Ultimate thought about this. It's not been long since me, John and Gillian went to Broadvale and found out that Donald Trump had become President of the United States. Just afterwards, then I made K9 because I was so angry. I know, that sounds weird. I had an anger period and then I made K9 to take my mind off it. It took about a year and a quarter. Yeah, it took about a year and a quarter. Yeah, then my warnings are accurate. Fantastic said, yeah, what I just told you is what you've got to come in the next couple of months. So, be ready, be prepared, and whatever you do, don't destroy any planets or anything. I mean, seriously, don't. That's just don't. Please don't. Don't ever. Don't. Is there anything you could tell me about your recent past? Ultimate said. Nothing about me becoming you or what I've got to experience then. I just want to know some of your stuff after regenerating. Just interested, that's all. Fantastic smiled. Well, I have a new companion, as well as K9. And not the one you're going to pick up in a few months' time, but... I made that sound like a weird thing. No, a different one. And we go to well, we have to deal with the Autons at one point, and then there's the Daleks. Actually, that was more recent, to be honest. There's a planet of lollipops. I think the Cybermen were there, and then there's a haunted house or something, I think so. Then it's the Daleks. Then we get to an adventure with cats and dogs and a renegade Time Lord scientist. I won't say who. I'll just say that she is very clever. And also we pick up another companion, a cat named Biggles. Or was it Beggles? I have to check that. But yeah, it's pretty much a 14 TARDIS at the moment. Yeah, 14 TARDIS. And we are on our way to do other stuff, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know what's ahead for me. I could have anything. Well, okay, said Ultimate. Well, enjoy your future. Thank you, said Fantastic. Enjoy yours. You might get upset for a bit of it, but you'll get over it. What are you talking about? Ultimate asked. Let's just say you get sad for a bit and then you get happy again, said Fantastic. Alright, bye-bye. Bye, said Ultimate. Fantastic then goes back through his portal. That just leaves me, said Ultimate. He then walks back through his portal. You can close it now, Spy, he said as he went through. Not long afterwards, it was closed. The Spy Doctor smiled to himself watching his monitors in his TARDIS. And there we go. The doors of the TARDIS then opened. The Ultimate Doctor stepped back inside. John and Vivian stared with mouths open wide. K9 didn't show any emotion, even though this K9 had been programmed with emotion. Master? I mean Doctor Master? K9 asked. He wasn't quite perfect. He still got the Doctor confused with the Master. Yes, said the Ultimate Doctor. I'm back. He closed the TARDIS doors. How long was I gone for? 5 seconds, said John. Really? Said the Doctor. Wow. I mean, somehow you got those expressions on your face really quickly. You went out the doors, said Jane, into the time vortex. The doors shut. Then 5 seconds later they opened and you appeared again. What happened? The Doctor smiled. It's quite a story, and it features the Master and some of my other selves. I'll tell you in a second. I just need to set this TARDIS on course, otherwise we might be in trouble again. He pulls down the control and it roars back into action. That's better, he said. Now that the Master isn't controlling her, I think we'll be on her way. Now then, about that story. The end.